Howdy hikers, good morning. I am here on the trail after an amazing evening. I had a trail angel pick me up, and I met a woman on trail earlier in my hike. She was going southbound and we started chatting, and she asked if I was going to Katahdin, and I said yes. And she said, I live near Rangeley, Maine, and we host hikers. I would love to have you when you're in my area. She stayed in touch with me throughout my hike, and I actually texted her that I was going to be in her area yesterday. Texted her a few days ago. She says, hey, I'm on trail right now, but my husband is there and he is handling the hikers. They have hosted a lot of hikers this year, and his name is Paul. He came along with his beautiful black lab dozer to meet me yesterday at the trailhead. Brought me into town for a resupply. I did laundry, shower. He has a humongous garden, and I had the most delicious salad with all the fresh veggies from his garden. We cooked a pizza, had a nice meal, and I got to stay in a yurt. They have a yurt on their property. It was so cozy. Just a great experience, great people, and that's, again, one of my favorite parts of this trail. Making sure no one's behind me. Favorite parts of the trail are the people, and who knew, because when I came out here, I'm like, I'm getting away from people. The trail throughout has restored much of my faith in humanity, and for that I'm forever grateful. Anyway, I hope to pay it forward somehow, someday. Trail magic, hosting hikers, shuttling hikers, whatever. I can't wait to do it. But first, today, I am going to be on Saddleback Mountain. I have about 10.2 or 10.7 miles. It's going to be tough. I'll probably get to camp late. It was raining, but it looks like it's going to clear up a little bit. I may not have good views. That's okay. Let's get it done. Before I forget, and while the trail is fairly kind, first of all, the sun is out. It's amazing. It was raining this morning, and I think it's clearing up. Oh, if I could have some views from Saddleback Mountain, that would be incredible. Anyway, before I forget, I wanted to talk about my pickup yesterday. I was running a little bit later than I had anticipated, and he said, oh, that's cool because I have to walk the dog anyway, so I'll get there and we'll come up the trail and meet you. And this beautiful black lab dozer who's a goofball. He's about 1, so cute. And then I get in the car. He hands me an ice cold bottle of water, and I kid you not, a thing of fresh cut up fruit in a plastic container. And he said, I thought you might like this. And I almost wept with joy because fresh anything, fruit especially, is a treat out here, and it was so cold and delicious. Oh, it was so nice. And this morning he has like a huge garden, like I had said, fresh homegrown blueberries in the fluffiest pancakes I've had in so long, and coffee. I love coffee. And yeah, and just, it was magical. And I can't wait to do the same for others one day, either hikers or whoever needs it. Also, I'm noticing in the camera I have a zit on my cheek, and I'd like to point out, I think that's the first one I've had this entire hike. And given the infrequency with which I wash my face with soap, I'm thinking that's not too bad. Anyway, I'm carrying on. The mud is starting. It's going to be one of those days again. Hard work, but it's all worth it. Hopefully we get some views at the top. I'll keep you posted. This is Ethel Pond, right next to the trail. A little pond. Quite beautiful. Nice little surprise as I came up the hill. No moose though. I am trying to swiftly and safely make my way up and over Saddleback Mountain before some weather rolls in. The sky's clouded over. I am forever grateful for Jedi's support as always, but especially today. He is monitoring the radar for me at home. Right now it doesn't show anything, but I'm trying to make it as far as I can before about 3 hours, when a chance, more than 50% chance of rain and more concerning possible thunderstorms, because I am going to be above tree line for almost 3 miles. And then there's a couple other mountains I have to consider whether I'm going to tackle those today or not, and where to pitch my tent if I have to ditch early. So I am going to put the phone away and get to work. Right now I am in a mud bog. There's been a lot of boulder climbing and waterfalls. So right now I was just quickly scanning this pond for moose. I don't see any. And I will check in further on up the trail. Wish me luck. Up and up and up we go. Saddleback. I had to stop and rest. My lungs are still, you know, not loving these, but hey, I do not feel dizzy or nauseous, just out of breath. I can handle that. I just rest for a couple seconds as needed and carry on. Holy smokes. Ooh. Don't forget to look behind you. I'm above tree line. I'm not liking the look of some of these clouds, but other ones look friendly. I gotta make a few miles above tree line. But I had to stop for this a minute. Oh, I'd love to go for a swim in one of those lakes, ponds. There's thunder in the distance, but with the help of my Jedi and modern science and weather radar, he was able to tell me that he didn't think it was going to come over this way. It's off in the distance. So I'm motoring and trying to get below tree line. I have a little bit left to go, but I just had to take this in one last time, I guess. It's kind of cool with the clouds. Yeah, that was totally covered with cloud about 5 minutes ago. Ooh-wee. That was a fun morning. And the fun's not over yet, kids. I made it. Oh my god, that was like the fastest and hardest 2 hours I've hiked in a really long time, maybe ever. I'm on the horn. I gotta hurry up and get down from here. However, oh my god, these views. The video doesn't do it justice, especially you got my mug in here. I'll take a plain one here when we're done. But I'm gonna hurry up and get down. Once I'm below tree line, I gotta stop and filter some water. I am so freaking thirsty and I need a snack. But I'm gonna carry on. Thank you again to my hero Jedi for helping me out here, and to Mother Nature for just being kind. I am at the top of the horn. I'm gonna do a 360. It's not gonna do much good. It's all clouded in. So that is where we came from. Can't see a thing. But further over here, there are some views and some really, really cool clouds. Oh my gosh, they just go like the whole 360 up here. Saddlebacks, you're awesome. I still have the junior to do. I'm going to decide. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it today. But first I got to get down off here and get a drink. I don't know if I've showed many descents. The climbs are always a beast, but the descents can take sometimes longer. I mean, this looks a little sketchy, but at least there's a lot of indentations and places to put my feet and poles and stuff. So hopefully it's just slow going and nothing super crazy. We'll see. Just took a break and had some much needed water, and I'm gonna have a little snack here. I think I have a payday bar. I'm excited. And I'm gonna push on. There is a tent site about a half a mile, or probably about 0.2 miles by now, away from where I am currently, and it's so tempting to stop. Or I can go an additional, I don't know, 2.7 miles, which could take me about 2.5 hours based on technicality, and get to a shelter, or here in Maine they call them lean-tos. That would set me up for a better day to get a little further tomorrow, and then Tuesday I'd have an even shorter day into the Roadhouse Hostel, which Just checking if there's someone. You know, when I'm going into a hostel, I love to get there as early as possible, of course. So I'm going to see how it goes, but the rain has held off. So I'm going to push on to the Poplar Ridge lean-to, and we'll see how I do. I'll check in later. I'm almost to the top. I don't know if you see that one blaze there, and there's one way up there. And then I'm thinking that's probably a false top. I don't know. Probably have more over that. But look at that bright blue sky. I literally sat here with thunder and lightning going on when I was in the woods. I have had some weather luck today, man. Whew, let's get this done. There's no sign for the peak, but I am on Saddleback Junior, and the sun is out. I probably have the best views of the day. I saw and heard thunderstorms and lightning on either side of me all day. Just this white puffy clouds. And I'm looking at these mountains. I climbed that. However, I still have a treacherous descent down to camp in another mile. Just celebrating this a little bit. Gorgeous. Thank you, Saddlebacks. I lied, there is a summit sign. And the difference is the view is just as amazing, but you can also see the backside. So pure 360. Look at those clouds. Holy smokes. Thanks, Saddleback Junior.